Oh, hi. How are you feeling today? Well, I'll tell you what. I think that I do got a news update. And I will tell you, the day before yesterday, I went on a walk, with my weights, chains, whatever. And I'm on a walk, and I take my walks and stuff. And, every now and then, I'll walk from Steamboat Landing here down all the way up to Lacamas Lake. And I went down there, and I head down. What I do is I get right here, I get ready, I work out with my little weights. I'm sure I grabbed my Chaina, my girlfriend. She's a real bitch, and she's going to get me in shape, ladies. And everybody likes it when I talk about Chaina. This is my girlfriend, Chaina, out on the, run. And, and like I said, there's a lot of things happening. I like for you to see my eyes so you know I'm honest. Because, you know what? When a person's not honest, they don't really like to sit there and look into your eyes and be true to you. People have this, well, you shouldn't look into the camera stuff. I think you should look right in the goddamn camera and be very sincere when you are sincere. And the Holy Father's made me very sincere. The Holy Father's made me very fucking practical too. And like I was saying, I went out on my walk, and I got out there, and I got down by the old bowling alley, and there's that Susan Jane Donahoe in her motorhome, and her boyfriend too, then that red truck that's up. They got dogs and stuff out there and shit spread out all over the fucking place. Total eyesore. I talked about it the other day. There's no candy coating this goddamn crap. What the fucking public has put up with down here in Camas, Washington, over that woman that lived at 1007 7th Street, and I live there too. I was roped into taking a goddamn room at that place, just like I was forced to almost fucking be there. I couldn't rent from goddamn anybody. Nobody would fucking rent to me, but except this person. And everybody that I went through Craigslist, same person through this. That there on Denver Lane, that's the same goddamn bullshit. I couldn't rent from. And guess what? They fucked me, so did that goddamn Susan Donahoe. And Susan Donahoe, I think, is goddamn fucked out of here now. And I think her motorhome's abandoned in the park, not even in parking spaces. And, what they did the other day was the city came in there and they restriped the whole parking lot is ultimately what happened. But prior to it being striped, I was walking along there and I seen the guy out there that was actually looking at things, and he was looking at Susan Donahoe's motorhome. I'm a very observant person. I goddamn know what I'm looking at. And when I fucking come after you, Satan and Eve is coming after you, and they will fucking use an army of people to get their goddamn jobs done. Because why? Because I fucking am demanding it from them that they fucking show up and do what they goddamn are supposed to do in our fucking deal. Because I'll tell you what, on Friday the 13th of last year, 2024, there's no candy fucking coating it. I had a baby on this fucking bed. I went through the fucking drama of being a goddamn mama. Ladies, and I'm sure all of you ladies know exactly what the fuck I mean. Being right there and having something shoved right out of you. The whole fucking 9 yards. Sweating the goddamn thing and everything. I was told, shut up. Well, shit was going on. Spiritually shit in this fucking universe. In this whole fucking area. And I think Susan Donahoe was going through shit too. That goddamn bitch is fucking on my fucking warpath. I'll tell you what, Satan and Eve is coming fucking after her, and he's gonna fucking run her fucking out of here. Her life is gonna be miserable for the rest of her goddamn short days, because her fucking days are numbered. I goddamn know that. I know that for a matter of fact, from the Holy Father's standpoint and Satan and Eve's. And that fucking bitch was gonna fucking do it to me once a fucking again. And I goddamn tell you, during Friday the 13th, she was doing satanic fucking activities And you know what? This here book right here that I got from her, this book right here that I got from her, you know, she probably wishes that she would have never fucking gave me this. This here was to preserve God's word. God will take a book that's like this old as the gospel. You put Yashua in this here book, you throw Jesus Christ out of the inside of your church and out of the outside of your church, because that is nothing but Satan's goddamn lie to turn the whole world against the Holy Father's Son. Adam, when Adam comes out, you know what? The Lord says, I'll be back in 2 days. And in 2 days, the Lord came back. And you know what? Now it's Eve's turn to go back into hell. And by the way, Adam's here. You see what I mean? And Yashua's coming back in 2,000 years from that very date that I told you. And we got it right back on goddamn track again. And I'll tell you another one that comes off the top of my head was right there, Prince right there. Party 2,000 years. 1999. We're going to party like it's 2000. My family was fucking having a fucking party. I sure the fuck never went to it. Just a fucking cult meeting. That was just no more than a fucking cult party. And you know what? I heard fucking stories about what was going on out at that fucking party too. I'm glad I wasn't there. I'm glad I never went to their goddamn parties. I've never been to my family's parties and shit that they've had all behind my back. They would never invite me. I invited them down to my bowling alleys and stuff, and found out that they were goddamn targeting me each and every fucking way they could. My mom started saying, you can't do this, being out in public and stuff. What the fuck's this all about, Marietta? You can't do it, No, you can't do it, Marietta. But I fucking can, and I goddamn will. When I face these bitches, and I will come face to face with those fuckers in Lewis County, I goddamn guarantee you, I will fucking surprise your butts. When I show up right in fucking front of you, you're gonna fucking goddamn shit your pants, because I'm gonna be raided, like Jerry Wright says to me all the time, threatens to me, rip off my head and shit down your windpipe, Mr. Wright, Jerry Wright. Fuck, I'm gonna take your neck once I set you down on the ground. I'm gonna snap your motherfucking neck. I'm gonna show you how I twist it around until the fucking flesh rips apart, buddy. I goddamn am that fucking angry at you, motherfucker, over Matthew Thomas Wright. Your fucking life's over, bitch. And by the way, Jerry, you won't be in the lowest fucking form of hell. Your mother is. Marietta fucking L. Wright. That goddamn bitch. And when you go to the 9th fucking level of hell, you're blotted out. That bitch is never coming back. And Susan Donahoe, you're fucking right there with Marietta. When this is goddamn done and over, these bitches are all going to be blotted out. And it doesn't matter whether you're a woman and you're out of the equation. But that bitch is a fucking true and blue Satan worshiper. She's a Republican fucking rat. She wants to pretend she's something she is and she isn't. I'll tell you what, her motorhome is abandoned down there in the middle of that fucking park. Not even in the thing. The city of Cam should take fucking full liberty to fucking haul that goddamn dump right out of there. You put a tow truck on there and you get that motherfucker in an impound yard right goddamn now. There's no goddamn reason that goes on any fucking longer. It irritates me. It irritates the Holy Father. It irritates Eve. And Satan has to goddamn perform. People's gonna get butchered. Her life is probably pretty, like this, because you know why? She's in direct conflict with me. She's in direct conflict with everything that's between right and wrong. And if you're in direct conflict with me, Yashua's the Lord, you won't be in direct conflict with me. But if you don't pick Yashua, hey, you're in direct conflict, and you know what's going to happen at the end of the day? You'll be blotted out in the 9th level of fucking hell. And isn't that something? And the Holy Father reveals this to me, and what he doesn't reveal to me, Satan and Eve does. And you know what? I have a love for Eve. I never knew what was going on between me and Vanessa Carr. Me and this woman that was over there in Chehalis, they call Pizza Face. My first wife, which I love, You know, she's still not in the first letter of hell, but she's no further down than the third level, because Karina did shit that she shouldn't have done, just like I did. But I'm Adam, and I'm excused for it. But you know what? For my wife, Karina, I know that she did things that she shouldn't have done. But you know what? I had one horny wife. I'll tell you what. And hey, you know, when I'm goddamn away, the chick's gonna play. And you know what? All that she would have had to done was just told me, you know, the truth, the whole truth, but and she could have possibly saved her own life at the end of it too. You know, it was really nice. I love Karina. I should go stop by her mother's house and see Rosie again. I seen Rosie a month or so ago, and Rosie just got out of surgery. She said, Karina's dead, you know, all this stuff. And I knew Karina was dead because she passed away, and the family said, John, we want you to come back here, and we want you to be with us, you know, your family, John. But anyway, that's another story. But Susan Donahoe, I think her ass is out of that fucking park for right now. Her motorhome's abandoned, and if I was City of Camas, I'd take full liberty of getting that motherfucker out of there right now, because it shouldn't goddamn be there to begin with. Well, they did all of that fucking work. If it was mine, you would have pounded my fucking vehicles and towed it off. I goddamn know it. Hell, I got a $2,000 bill for my motorhome. I had to have it towed from up there at Beacon Rock. Okay? If I would have left my motorhome up there, it would have got fucking ripped off. Does this person have preference in Camas? Because if I see this person have preference, even Satan's going to come down on a whole bunch of shit. And whatever's tied to it will be fucking disrupted. Any of these friends of Susan Donahoe's and stuff that supports this action of her crap down there in the middle of town, they're all going to fucking pay at the end of the day. We just want this goddamn town cleaned up right now, because it's not a goddamn town. It's that goddamn Susan Donahoe and this whole goddamn bullshit of these lowlifes living in places where they shouldn't be. They're playing checkers. Checkers, right. Red cars, black cars, and also black and white cars. Oh yeah. And the blue cars, well, you know what? There's very few of them that has people with red hats in them, but there still is. Isn't that something? But anyway, hey, food for thought for the day. Camas should move Susan right out of there, and it's 13 minutes exactly like the Zodiac. Isn't that nice? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.